Alright? So of course, now if we put 5%, we can do something more challenging. Say, okay, I want a 3%, or I have a patient with problems, let's go to 10%, 15% is acceptable. So here, or let me see if I can show you, or here, essentially I can choose what I want to show on the second monitor. Now is the step length, but I want to, for example, let me see what I can choose, I don't know, the log response. I can choose the single support. The freeze rate. So I can really, or the stance. You know? Of course, I can give you indication. For example, I want you to decrease the, stay one more on the right, for example, on the right side. Okay? Say, now, okay, try to decrease, I can give an arrow, okay, try to decrease this time, or try to increase that time. This is up to you. I can choose from the, this panel, what kind of indication I want to give him. Or, okay, this is the dragon. Okay, the dragon is happy. That means he's in the green zone. For kids, no happy. Okay, do something to make that dragon happy. Okay. Especially for kids. You know. At the beginning was designed for kids. Then we had you know, NBA and NFL people that want to fight against. Of course, as a therapist, on the upper left corner, you always see the numbers, okay? But it's not the main control. Come back normal. So here, we're using the system in a different way. Let's say, keep the rhythm, okay? For example, okay, I can use the metronome function to say, okay, we wanna get a longer step. Okay, we reduce the bass.
Not symmetrical to what it is in the speed that I'm doing it.
No, you have to change the step length.
Okay.
See? Aha. Now it works. Yeah. And see what's going on. Okay. Say his was the review of the step length. Does he has the ability to do that or not? Yeah. And in the meanwhile, we can have a look at what's going on up there, okay? Or we can choose step. Okay. Right. So we can use it as a training tool. We can force and see the variations to see if you can handle the variations or not.
Because it was going like that, it was changing the rhythm.
I was changing.
You're changing or change automatically?
No, I was changing.
Okay.
So then we can use also the system in a slightly different way to say, okay, we have a good balance by step. Watch out. Okay, normal. Watch on the right side. On the left side. It's good. Okay. Watch down. Up. Very good. Straight. Okay. If you have any problem here, immediately you get it. That means cervical compression somewhere. Okay. Strong asymmetries. You're gonna have to. I've seen people with 20% off just during a neck. Okay. Now we can try to put something in the shoes, or let's say in this way. We can try barefoot and see. Jump up, jump off.
So let's try.
Yeah. Take out the shoes. We do on the fly.
There?
Yeah. Okay, of course, now the statistics for just a second or two. Okay, and we are back. Let that shit But more difficult. Yeah. More difficult. Completely balanced. More difficult.
Got to adjust.
This is very difficult. If you need to adjust, it's not easy. No? But what are we doing? We're doing narrow muscular reactivation and training. You do 10 minutes, 15 minutes in this way, you're dead.
You have to rethink how I'm walking again to see what's a little bit more similar.
Usually the suggestion is just do one correction. Keep, for example, the left and increase just the right, okay? That's the indication.
That's it.
Okay.
Just for me to increase the
lower, okay?
Okay.
So for you as a strategy, so while the patient is doing these, you can do something else. That's business, guys. I like it.
15 minutes while you're doing 3 seconds.
I know you like it. You're a son of a bitch.
Coffee break, you've been promising yourself for last year.
So this is for me to increase the amount
The right side, the right. Now let me see
Do
you
another
guys.
routine in the chair.
to increase the time that I have the foot in there, or no, to establish. Okay.
Okay.
4 hours later,
Vice
here,
versa.
take it off.
It's reversed.
By the way, that was 400 quid.
So I think that's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, all right. Let's change it.
It's more natural now. It's more natural.
It's not that big.
Okay, now it's good. Okay, now it's
I did not realize it's a block of 10 sessions.
Okay, guys, so this is a service that in podiatry right now you don't have. Because you just do your stuff, see the patient in 1 month, and that's it. You can start thinking to a new model of life. Okay, and start.
Yeah.
Tell me at the moment, it's block up a room 2 months ago. It's coming. Oh, well, no, I know. It would be more space. Yeah, you're totally right. You need space.
we're at 100% length of time at the moment in some spaces. You've got more in the probably 2%. You've got more in there.
I've noticed that trying to get around in the back room and so on there because you've got less space.
Slightly down flat very often.
It's not easy.
More wheel space.
Any time you need to get down to the shop,
It's like, you know, for us to do something like this to the laces of our shoe is normal, easy, okay? Try to do that thinking about it. They're very slow. If you have to explain how to make the, how do you call it? Huh? Yeah. It's more difficult. Why? Because when we do it, it's a feed forward. We have the model, okay? As soon as I have to explain to you how to do it, or I have to do it in a very slow motion, I have to think about it. I'm switching between feed forward and feed back. You're the same. When I'm walking, I have my model. Click, click, click. Good or wrong, I do it. When I have to correct myself, I have to think about it. So I'm using a part of feedback, recreating a new model. So it's from a neuromuscular point of view, it's heavy. It's not an easy job. And it's fatiguing. The other thing is, if you have the ability to correct yourself, this is functional. It means that you have the ability, you have to relearn it. If you cannot, there's something else. So stop. It doesn't work. At the beginning, you do 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, woo, too fatiguing. Stop. Doesn't make any sense. So we can work at the beginning 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then when you're used, you can do also half an hour. Retraining. It's a gait training. This is accelerating the process of understanding if your intervention was good or not, or we have to trim to adjust, okay, something in your intervention. That's the general philosophy. Any questions on this? Come on, guys, do it easy. Go to the opposite, Right. Anybody want to try?
Issues with,
Okay, take it easy.
issues as well.
I want to show you on the software. We can do some stuff. I can give you a couple.
That's what I'm going on, let's go and help Oh, look at those.
Let's say on the software we also have, let's say, a section that we call biofeedback. Okay, so if you click on the biofeedback, you have treadmill walking. This is not a test. That means we're not saving the data. It's just an open training session. And directly here, you choose, for example, the step line. Here, okay. To see if we did it wrong, we have a beep on the right side. So now, yes, it's hitting with the right, and we have the beep. It works. Here we have the threshold. I want to adjust the threshold. Okay. Relax the threshold. Okay. So this is a pure.
Can you show me where? I don't know, because I don't know, see where you click to make the.
Yes, I will explain here. Otherwise, you cannot see everything. So we keep it very simple. Of course, you can average a little bit more the data and see how smooth the correction. How do you feel?
You know, I'm feeling left-hand side, so.
Okay, what we're doing is we are playing a little bit. I'm So to understand if your model is back to be really automatic, what shall we do? No, it's
Not getting a reason, that's fine.
You want to make the model to
If you want to see if this situation is really automatic, there is a way. We call dual task. So now he's walking. We think that everything is fine. And now I'm asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to count backward from 93 minus 7. Come on.
Well,
93 minus 7.
it's 6,
Come on, minus 7.
79,
Come on, minus 7.
72,
Come on, minus 7.
65.
Just anything.
Dramatic.
58. So really sort of concentrating.
Big time.
So, imagine my guy. She has to